Well, it turns out the pilot was actually light. Result. Hey. So basically, I was asked about another video, and all day I've been thinking, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I thought, boom! It just came to me. It was just there. It just popped up. Been at work all day, quite knackered, just chilling in my front room with my wife, and there's my little boy going around with his little Henry Hoover, which is here, by the way. And then I was thinking, that sounds a bit naff. I mean, he's not really doing a good job, is he? I mean, if you don't give a baby or a kid of the age of 2 a cleaning product, you kind of want to do the proper job. But this is, as cool as it looks, I'll open it up. This is empty. It's got just a little cable that comes out which sticks, and that's about it. And then this bit, it's just like got bits where you normally, like, it's a kid's toy after all, but where you just simply just put the accessories, wrap it back up and put it away. But who puts kids' toys away? You know, it's a Hoover, you're going to have it out, I'm going to use it, I'm going to be practical. So, that got me thinking. Get rid of this puny little tiny motor in here which basically just moves a bit of air. To be fair, it does actually, it's got a little chamber at the back, it does actually, if you can, does actually clear a little bit of dirt, but in my opinion, it's not good enough. So, I'm thinking, this empty housing, get rid of the internal gubbins of that, stick some form of motor in it, and hey, see where we go. This might be a little bit too big, but I'm sure amongst my garage, my workshop, I'll be able to find something. So, let's get to work. So it turns out, amongst all this crap, I don't actually have any sort of motor of a decent size. So, what I've had to do, I've had to go online, order one in. It's going to take a couple of days to come in, but nonetheless, we're looking at a 21 volt motor with its own power cell, because I've got plenty of batteries in here, just unfortunately not enough to do the proper job. So, good thing about it, I've bought myself a cordless drill. I'm going to strip that down, actually use that to make the mechanism, and actually then obviously you've got the battery power, you've got the charge, and all the other gubbins come with it, especially most importantly the gears which you can actually speed up, put more power in. So this is the plan of what I'm going to do. As you can see, right, looking above, try and get a decent angle. We've got the top of the housing. Within this housing I'm actually going to sort of build a plate there and a plate there, and inside here will be a rotating plate that will spin around with the motor going whizzy whizzy really quickly, which is obviously going to obviously give us the suction. The way it's going to roughly look is the first plate is going to be like that. Naturally we've got to have a hole in the bottom, because without that hole nowhere is going to be drawn in from underneath, because this is the bit that's going to be when you turn the lid upside down, you're going to be able to see that hole, because that's what's going to cause the suction. And obviously we've got to have these fins. These fins have got to be curved, because if these fins aren't curved, if they're in a straight line for example, what will happen is as the motor's spinning, it's going to clash, obviously with the air being drawn out, it's going to clash with the actual air around it. So therefore if it's curved, it's going to almost like streamline past the air which is around the actual motor, and actually therefore increase the suction and make a much more better suction. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to actually build a plate, wooden plate, most probably something nice and light, most importantly. Don't want it too heavy, because obviously after all it's just a cordless drill, which to be fair does have a lot of torque, but it's just going to be a cordless drill which you've got to try and spin around as fast as possible, because the faster it is, the better the air suction. So that's what we've got to do. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of fins, and then get another plate, bung that on top, do something with the motor mechanics on it, and then with a bit of luck it'll work. Right, this is the idea. 3 plates. We've got the bottom plate, top plate and the rotating plate. The rotating plate's got little fins on it which actually help with cause the suction. Now I've actually got these fins here which I've marked out, and these will be cut and formed to a curve, like so, and hopefully stuck in place and they will stay there. Once this plate's cut out, that will then be placed upside down and sort of hover above the actual ceiling plate. The reason why it's got to hover is because it's got to spin above it. This is the top plate, which in that has then got to sit above that as well. And what that's going to do is house the actual motor section, which I've got to cut 2 little grooves out, because with the motor, because I don't think I've got enough height within the roof, so therefore I can't have the motor as a direct feed. I've got to do it as like an indirect feed, as it were. So I've got to have the motor laying on its side, put a wheel on it, which then that wheel will then start driving this side, or thereabouts. It'll roughly drive there. But because it'll make the pressure of the plate unbalanced, it might not work properly, or might start scraping against the actual plates. So therefore I've got to put another wheel there to make the pressure balanced, so hopefully it will spin around with no problems. When they all go together, that's actually then called your suction unit, and then hopefully it will fit in nicely. If not, it might have to be adjusted along the way, but nonetheless, let's see how it goes. Right, here it goes. I've finally done it. It's taken me a couple of days to sort out, but I finally got there. Now, the plan had to change a little bit. Like most things, you do things you think it might work, but you had to change the plan. The plan was originally to have the motor in line, basically laying on top, and obviously powering it with some pulleys, wheels, and whatever, gears and that stuff. But it turned out to be too complicated. Didn't have enough space in here, so I basically just stuck the motor to the underside of it, as going by the pictures, and just power it up. So, what we're going to do, we're now going to run the test on it. We have done some several tests, but this is the main one. This is the big Vanardi. So we've got some dust. There's some laying about, as you do. And here we go. Turn it off, get the camera up close, because you've got to see the suction on that. It's fantastic. Right, you're going to witness the full suction power of a homemade hoop. Well, it's technically homemade, but it is homemade. Now I've got to hold it down because it does half rattle a little bit, but here we go. Check out the suction on this. Look at that bad boy!